On the downward slide to the weekend and some changes taking place over the next few days, all thanks to that atmospheric river that has been affecting the west coast of the United States over the last few days as well, and that is going to have an impact where we are. So very interesting in meteorological terms to see how a storm system half a world away can affect our weather right here, and that's exactly what's happening right now. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. This is WDEF News 12's video weather blog Weather Overtime, a quick update but a little bit more expanded edition to give you an idea as to what's going on with the forecast so we can answer a few more questions, a little bit more than we can during a regular TV weathercast. So thanks for joining us. Questions, concerns, ideas, criticisms, if you absolutely must do so, send me an email at aonek@wdef.com or look us up on the web at wdef.com/weather. Temperatures over the next few days will again be very much on the mild side, very close to normal, but a little cooler than what we've seen over the record-breaking couple of days afterwards. Just past sunset and looking back to the west, you can see planet Venus sinking in the western skies, but mainly clear skies for tonight. More clouds expected as we go into tomorrow. If you got pictures out there, we'd love to show them for part of our West Shore Home Weather Window Picture of the Day. Send them to pictures@wdef.com or find us on social media, especially on Facebook out there. Today's temperatures, that was the interesting part. We managed to make our way, again, just above normal, 10 degrees above normal for the high temperature, but 10 degrees below a record high that hasn't been set since 1950. We did not get any rainfall for today, and we are still decently ahead for the beginning of 2023. So looking not so dry out there and have a bit of a surplus to start off. That's very good news. Drought situation has improved greatly, but it looks like more rainfall is going to be on our way to help out with that in the next few days. Dry and cooler tomorrow. If you're going to be out taking a walk on the golf course, westerly winds about 5 miles an hour and temperatures about close to their normal in the lower 50s out there. We continue to see some dry conditions for Friday and early Saturday, then chances of showers in the afternoon and evening, and more chances of showers coming our way throughout the day on Sunday. So outdoor activities, you might get stuff in early Saturday. Indoor activities would be a good idea as we get into around the rest of Sunday. Just south of that atmospheric river, very sunny and a lot more improved in Waikiki than what we saw yesterday. Those beaches were pretty much almost empty thanks to the fog and the rain and the winds and the cloud cover out there. Not the best day in paradise. You usually should be able to see Half Dome through this shot from the National Park System, but as of right now, all you're looking at is fog and snowfall out there, and going to be seeing even more than that. Could be a lot of avalanche warnings, power outages, thanks to our next storm system coming on through. Our latest storm system, the one that gave us the severe weather on Monday, that system is clearing the area, heading on up to the north and to the east. Our next storm system, that bomb cyclone we were talking about, bomb cyclone called because it deepens rapidly in the atmosphere, more than about 24 millibars in 24 hours, and that's affecting up and down the west coast with rain, fog, winds, snow in the higher elevations. Not great travel conditions out there. Good for the drought situation and wildfires, yes, but it's more of a fire hose approach as that area of atmospheric river drives across the Pacific, and amazing to see this map the way it is. Just tons of storm systems lined up and ready to go, and all of these are going to be making their way across the Pacific, heading for the west coast, and that could be a problem for the next week or two, depending on how things go. So if you're heading anywhere between San Diego to Seattle, may want to think about very carefully checking what the weather situation is out that direction. Now, we're not going to see anything that bad. We will see our next storm system approaching, next systems, I should say, plural, coming our way. Could be some frost around the area tomorrow, especially in the higher elevation. So remember, scrape the entire windshield clean. That whole periscope driving thing is just not a good idea. Chilly and mostly clear, but we will see a few more clouds here and there across the area, and more clouds going to be working their way in as we go into Friday afternoon, with temperatures very close to normal for this time of the year. For Saturday morning, chilly but not frosty, more clouds coming through, and chances of rain developing back up to our north. That is what is going to be making its way into the News 12 viewing area Saturday afternoon and evening, but in more of a piecemeal format. We're just going to be seeing scattered chances of light showers as we go into early Saturday. The best chances of rain will be overnight from Saturday night to Sunday morning and all the way through the day on Sunday. Now, chances of temperatures remaining mild, yes, we're going to be seeing again on the Climate Prediction Center's 6 to 10 day forecast pretty close to normal for this time of the year, but into next week, our next storm systems, plural, the more powerful one expected by the end of next week, looks like it's going to be doing a good job of driving a lot of colder air back down to the south. Now, it does not look at this time like it's going to be an Arctic blast, but it does look like it's going to be decently chilly as we go into, again, next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. We're not going to see too much in the way of over heavy amounts of rainfall, close to normal, but a lot of it coming into the West Coast states. We may see, again, as we go into the weekend, the possibility through here and into next week of maybe about an inch to as much as about an inch and a half. Doesn't look like too much, and most of that should be for, again, northeastern parts of Alabama and into and around the area of parts of the Tennessee River Valley. Nothing compared to what it's going to be looking like back to the west of us as we see possibilities of 10 to 15 inches of rainfall for some parts of California and the West Coast all the way throughout the next several days. So again, if you're traveling anywhere up and down the West Coast, you really want to check and see what's going on with the weather, because you could be running smack dab into some very heavy delays, maybe some power outages across portions of California. As of this recording, 131,000 people are without power, so this could be a very problematic area to be traveling in for the next few days. Now, our first storm system, again, through the weekend gives us some chances of showers Saturday into Sunday, leaving the area on Monday. Next storm system gives us, again, the potential of maybe some passing rain showers on Tuesday into early Wednesday, but again, as you can see, confidence is not high in these computer models. And then we start to see what looks to be a fairly intense storm system rolling on through, heading into the area as we go to about Friday the 13th and afterwards. Now, there is the possibility, it's a small one, but we could be looking at the potential of maybe some winter weather coming our direction. Notice that changeover from the green in rain to the pink mixture again, and the possibility of snowfall back to the north of us. And some of that does include parts of the Tennessee River Valley. Again, that's just the potential of snowfall, but keep in mind that this is still a good almost 10 days out. So the potential is there, yes, but not going to go anywhere close to talking about amounts or types of precipitation. It's just the potential. That's it, and that's all we're going to be doing for right now. Possibility of seeing, again, the showers developing Saturday into Sunday, and then another chance of very light drizzle on Tuesday, and then on Thursday into next Friday, that's where we see the potential of rain. Doesn't look like thunderstorms for right now, and the good news is temperatures remain stable. Don't forget, if you have a chance to visit, again, the National Weather Service in Morristown, they're looking for storm spotters for the area. The in-person meeting will be held on Friday, February 10th at 6 p.m. It is free, but you have to register for the seating, which is limited at Memorial Hospital community rooms, and that'll be coming up again into February. Great opportunity for you to become a volunteer storm spotter, and if you want to learn more about how to program your weather radio, we can help you do that. Sign up and find out more at wdef.com/weather for more details, and all of this will be posted on my social media pages, so stay tuned for a lot more out there on the interwebs. We'll keep an eye on those storm systems, plural, rolling through the West Coast and heading our direction. Chip Chapman will have your into the weekend forecast coming up tomorrow, and also a view tomorrow afternoon and evening from the car show coming up in downtown Chattanooga at the Convention Center. Live weather going on there. I'll be live and direct from there, as Chip Chapman will be on Friday's noon show, so stay tuned for that. Live and direct from downtown Chattanooga, I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek from WDEF News 12. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned to News 12 on air and online for the latest forecast updates.